and welcome. Today we are revisiting the old schoolhouse from Two Red Robins. I wanted to start with the web exclusive dies because do you know what? They are so pretty and I think they deserve a moment in the limelight here. So let's start with James and Clarice. What we have are our two little blue tits nestled in a lovely, almost like a cherry blossom design. Cut these out a couple of times. Decoupage them up, snip away James and have him in your different scenarios too. If we take a look at the die itself, see a lovely large size. So this is going to be a wonderful topper to the fronts of your cards. Cut it a few times, layer it up. You've got that outside die as well if you do want to make this into a topper design. Next up, we have got Teddy. Look at his little face. He is just darling. He is so cute. I love the way his little paws are just outstretched on perhaps a little step, a little pathway there, whatever it could be. Really sweet. Now, if you're looking at this for the first time, if you're wondering where we get this lovely artwork from, you can find it on our website, highlightcrafts.com. It is there, it is available. The original colorways are free to download. So you can lay your dies over the top and be working with lovely professional finishes to your cards and home decor pieces as well. The final die included within the Two Red Robins, the old schoolhouse web exclusives, is Swinging By. This is great. This adds a whole storytelling element to your card designs. Perhaps you're going to have Teddy sitting on that little swing waiting for a push. Perhaps you're going to have this hanging from some of the branches from your other collections here as well. If we actually take a look at the die itself, you'll see you've got perspective built into this. So no matter the size or design of card you're creating, you're going to have one of the three sizes of swing, large, medium and small, to fit in with that design. Now let's have a look at some of the wonderful designs that have been created by the design team, because these just really bring the dies to life. So we have a really lovely traditional design card. Take a look at the colours that you might have within your stash. I love how that plain cream frame really lifts the colour. Include there, you've got the background papers as well. And then of course our lovely little blue tits and Teddy in the front. Look how by cutting and laying and decoupaging up that one die cut, you're going from, let me just grab it so you can see, this size, cutting it a few times, you can layer it to encompass the whole swing, to create a whole central design, of course, nestled there in with your little blue tits too, and that swing just in the background too. Or how about going for something a little bit more home decor? There with one of the glorious background pages too. You've got the little blue tits on the swing. So it does look like a really lovely design there. And of course to the top you then have those florals cut, layered and decoupaged to give you that whole swag of florals across the top of the design. So that's the web exclusives for the old schoolhouse. Really delightful, really beautiful. But shall we take a look at the full collection, so the main collection for the old schoolhouse too. And of course the whole central design has to feature that old schoolhouse nested die set. So you're not getting just the one, you're getting a whole host of different sizes for this particular one. And what we have there are card blanks in their own right. You've got apertures there, even down to having the doors that can give you this open and welcoming feel to that lovely die set design, the old schoolhouse itself. Cover this with perhaps a little bit of the Cadence snow effect design, and then you've got maybe a Christmas church. Come into this, layer it in different ways and create different shapes and styles of buildings too. Next up, we move into our little friends here, and isn't this just gorgeous? We start with Finn. He is just lovely, our wise leader of the animals here from the old schoolhouse. They have enjoyed a walk to school every morning with their humans. Those children have perhaps grown up and now got children of their own, but these animals still meet every day for a little catch up and to reminisce about days gone by. With Finn, we also have Milo and Bean, and what a little comedy duo these two are. You have this little and large companionship going on. You can see that Milo puts up with an awful lot, and Bean is just an absolute bundle of fun. Again, Just like with Finn, you have lots of lovely cut line details. So if you did want to die cut this out and colour it in your own way, you can absolutely do so. And we do have that surround die for you as well. Here we have Bill. Bill is lovely. I think Bill thinks he's a dog. He joins in the whole story of the animals walking to school with their friends. And he waits for them after school. He knows he might get a little piece of bread if he's been good. But here he is. He's very consciously observing the textbooks from the school, but he is probably taking the pages out to line his nest. He is just so, so cute there. Next up, we have the three terriers, Bailey, Belle and Bobby. And again, just like Bill, they are being very attentive to their school books here. I love the little quizzical looks on the faces. They really do look like they are very, very much into learning today. I wonder what school book they're reading there. Maybe it's physics, maybe it's maths, who knows? You create the stories with these three pups. Again, they've got Now to Die too. And once again, don't forget, you can download that artwork. The original colorways are free and you'll find them on highlightcrafts.com. Next, we have one of our gathering die sets. So what we're bringing you is all the animals from the Old School House, but in a smaller version. So this is called Schools Out. It is a one pass die, so all of the die cuts are connected. Great Swift technology, which means you can cut all of these in one pass and you're not going to lose any of the smaller designs. These are wonderful. So if you want to build perspective into your design, perhaps you want the puppies sitting in the windows or in the door of the schoolhouse, or maybe you just want them to look like puppies from the larger animals as well. That would absolutely work with the Schools Out die set, one of our gathering dies, just like so. Next, we want to set the scene. We want to build in a little bit of colour to our card designs. And what better way to include a beautiful wild meadow design with lots of daisies and gypsophilia and of course the wonderful poppies as well. This is wild and free. And again, you've got a whole host of dies within here too. Poppies, we are coming up to sort of remembrance season and things like that. So do bear that in mind for this die set too. More beautiful florals. I love including butterflies on card designs because it instantly gives you a sense of movement. You can have them fluttering around your card and they are ideal for filling that little extra little bit of space. Decoupage up the florals, snip into this snippability is great. Create your own crescents with out of the blue here. Again, the little butterfly is separate and you do have that surround die set as well. Next up, we have a few different pieces which are going to give you that architecture for the Old School House. There's something here like charming chimes. This gives you a wonderful old, almost like brass bell design, but we are bringing that to you in three different sizes: big, medium and small. And of course, this isn't limited to just this collection. Perhaps cut these a couple of times, have them as maybe Christmas cards like jingle bells, for example, or maybe cut a couple and tie them together with ribbon and you've got yourself some wedding bells there as well. Next, we have Nature's Splendor, this wonderful branch, a whole arc of greenery that could be used to frame some of the Old Schoolhouse. Maybe you want to hang the swing from the web exclusives from this branch. And do you know what? That would absolutely work perfectly for this collection too. Lovely large size. Snip into this. You can make bushes from this. You can make little hedgerows from this. Great snippability on this die set here. We also have Tinkle the Ivories, a lovely piano. So perhaps you've got a music lover in your family. This would be the ideal centerpiece of a card to send to them. Stuff the flowers in the top, bring it to life. Decoupage up the layers to create a lot of depth and dimension too. We have this in nested. So you're not limited to just the one size. You have got lots and lots of different dies within here to build, maybe it's card blanks, and also create these into scenes with other elements too. And finally, we have Stay in Touch, this old sort of style phone, really reminiscent of what you might find within that Old School House. Lovely size this, again, great for perhaps more rustic card designs, maybe some even steampunk designs too, depending on whether you want to add a little bit of ink to your designs for this. So let's look at some of the dies in action here. By layering up those nested schoolhouses, look at the fullness you can achieve. You have the branches here just surrounding that and giving that sense of placement to the design as well. And of course, those pops of flowers with some of the little animals too. Maybe you want to go with a lovely piano design here. Do you remember how we were saying about stuffing all the flowers in the top there, creating that in such a wonderful little sense? It makes it feel really full, really lush, really vibrant. And of course, any one of the little animals could accompany that piano as well. Maybe you want to go down the home decor route. So we've got one of the three-dimensional frames here, layered up and cut away to give you a tunnel card effect, but utilising some of the background papers which are available to purchase for this collection too. Really lovely little feel to this particular card, and by layering the characters too, you're getting a sense of time and a place within this design. So that's the Old Schoolhouse. Thank you very much for joining us. If you would like to purchase either the Old Schoolhouse design or, of course, the web exclusives, you just need to click here and that will take you through to our website with all the information you need. From there, do share with us your projects and your designs. You can visit us over on Facebook. Our official group is called Highlight Crafts Official. You'll find the design team members there as well, sharing inspiration from this collection. Thank you very much for joining me today, and we shall see you very soon. If you would like to see more from Highlight Crafts, make sure you click the like button. Subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below, and click the bell icon to receive notifications on all our future content. You can also click here to see our latest video, or click here to see more videos like this one.